Hey guys, what's up? So, tries again, third time's a charm, right? And I'm not gonna go into why I'm saying that because then I'll just get off track like I do. Yeah. Okay. So this video is another video about having to know tools on how to manifest, right? And it's to manifest the dreams that we dream big of, even the more mundane, like being able to pay our bills and stuff like that, getting a job, finding love, all that stuff. So, um, but I really when I'm doing these videos, and I'm gonna have to do a video that I'm not I'm not gonna speak it into existence. Um, anyways, so using these techniques that I show or I tell, I'm gonna be doing with something to show that they work, so people actually see how incredible the universe, the universal laws work, how there is some kind of higher power, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty much just vibration. It's love, a vibration of love. And you align yourself with that, believing you are love, because what you are is what you attract. Like attracts like. So I always used to say, like, you know, I mean, I didn't have a normal upbringing. The abnormal was normal, okay? And I had to get out of that belief. But I had the most normal, probably, relationship I've ever had, even more than my like 2-year-old ones. But, anyways, it was my high school sweetheart. And once he graduated, I don't know if I was graduating. I must have been, because then, yeah. So when I was getting ready to graduate, he was already in college. And I was a senior. And so all of a sudden, he's talking about marriage and having kids and, our future and this and that. And we were together for like 5 years and it was good, for the most part. But I think towards the end, I started acting up. Things just started happening. And I think it was my subconscious mind knowing, okay, it's getting serious, like you're coming to an end, like you guys have already said, like you want kids, you want to do this, like okay, like after high school, like this is what you planned. So I think when I was growing up, gaining momentum, not the word, when I was growing towards the end of all ends, right? It kind of was. um it dawned on me. I was like, oh, escape. Okay, we need to find an escape route, right? It's kind of funny because if you knew my even maybe state, there's a certain place called Driveways Corporation, and they were a big company, and like they were accused of like kind of like not keeping young girls hostage, but like they would kind of give troubled girls a place to live in their house because they were like millionaires and have huge houses. Like one of them has like 10 or more kids. Like it's crazy. And I could go on so much, but pretty much when they first like bought their office, there were driveways where they did like the tar and all that. So what my boyfriend did at the time was he was like the salesman. Like he would go door to door or whatever and try to sell, your driveway looks like shit. Like let's do something about it, Um, and it was a really good job. He made really good money. But like when they first had like their own office, like everything, they made a church. So that's why they like called it into like turning into a cult. And me and my boyfriend like built that church with them. So it's funny because I have pictures of the first church and us building it in the big building ever. And I have pictures of me drinking and partying with like their wives and them. And it's just so funny because like it's like such a big thing in like in my hometown, like everybody knows they used to have billboards everywhere, like on the highway, like the main ones near like whatever. So where was it? Oh yeah, yeah. So they did drugs. Or at least the guy that my boyfriend was businessed up with and did the calls with, um, he was. So he tells me one day, he goes, so, and he was being honest with me, you know what I mean? And we had a pretty honest relationship and we could communicate and, whatever. So he goes, I just want to let you know that I tried cocaine. And I was like my subconscious mind must have been like, yes, my in, my out, you know what I mean? And so I turned it into like a thing where like I was like, oh, we can't be together anymore, like, blah, 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 blah. It was like right before I was graduating, right? After graduation, and there's a whole nother story to this. After graduation, I met some guy and he was a crack dealer and he lived in a crack house. And I don't think he didn't smoke crack, but still. Everybody in that house did though. And it got demolished. Like the people were throwing refrigerators out the window, like whatever. Point is that my brain thought too normal, chaos attracts chaos, like is, what did I just say? Like attracts like, chaos attracts chaos, right? It was too normal. It was coming to the end of when it wasn't going to be like, school and this and that, and that was our focus. Like it was going to be like family and this, whatever. And so that's what I thought of. And the first thing I did was get a boyfriend who was a crack dealer. This kid who has been with for 5 years tells me honestly that he just tried coke. And I'm like, yep, peace out, bean sprout. I'm gonna go date a crack dealer and live in a crack house where like my high school ring got stolen. My parents' like wedding rings got, no, actually that didn't get stolen. I think that was in 5th grade. But anyways, all the really good rings got stolen or pawned or I threw them away. Well, that was just one. Well, no, it's kind of more than one, but like the other one was kind of cursed. But I thought both of them were. The other one wasn't. It was my favorite ring. I had it for so long. And like I've never seen one like it because it was at a Renaissance fair. It was like King Arthur's fair or something, and I stole it. Go figure. I was probably like 20 because I was with John, and it was when we first met. So, regardless. Okay, so where am I going? Where was I going? Okay. I don't know if I already said it or if it was the other video. Whatever. I don't know. I think I was just explaining subconscious mind, how I thought this is getting too normal. I'm used to chaos. I got to get out somehow. Crack dealer, let's go. Okay. You tried coke, my in out. Let's go. Chaos, let's go. So that's like how your subconscious mind works, right? Now, I really don't remember where I was going with this. Maybe I should just make this a video on how your subconscious mind works like that. I just made another video trying to do this video and it turned into a different video. So let's see if there's anything else I can think of. I mean, I could tell you how, this kind of goes with the other video, like how like you speak things into existence, like thoughts become things, and like when you speak it, like it goes out into the existence in order to manifest, right? And I guess we're getting into it. And so pretty much what happens is when you have the most least resistance to something, that's what manifests, okay? So the point I'm trying to make is, I used to say with my ex, you can't make this shit up. I believed that to a fucking T, and it was true. Why was it true? Because I kept manifesting. How did I keep manifesting it? Because I believed it to a T. That was my motto for my life. You can't make this shit up. So I got things that I couldn't. Like, I'd tell people and they'd be like, wait, what? And I'd be like, huh? Like, it was nothing to me. Like, that's why what I'm going through right now is nothing. Like, it's so bad. No, I shouldn't even say that. Like, it's not bad. It's actually really easy to navigate because I was brought up with the belief that you do what you got to do, you get through what you got to get through, whether you manifest, I didn't really know this part, but like, whether you manifest good or bad, it is what it is. You just have to deal with it. If it's healing work, you heal. If you care to, you don't have to, but you have such a better life when you do heal. And I only decided to heal to be a better mother for my kid. If it wasn't for my kid, I'd be dead, in jail, whatever, killed, homeless, junk, have problems with drug and an addict, whatever. And he uses that against me a lot. But he kind of is allowed to. And it'll be about stupid things. It's not like, buy me a pony. Oh, yeah, no. And he's like, well, I saved your life, so kind of have to. No. So what I'm trying to get to this was thoughts become things. What you speak into existence is what you speak into existence. What you don't, okay, so the best way that you can explain what resistance is like a brook, kind of fast speeding brook. And it's going along, the water's going along. And when you step in it, if you have least resistance, you're going to go with the water wherever it brings you to, right? If you go against the water, you're resisting the water. It's harder to trudge through the water to get to wherever it is you think you're supposed to be, but you're really not. You're supposed to go with it. Or it is something that you're supposed to be, but you're going against getting it. Like when you go against the water, it's harder to get through it. It's harder to get even further ahead. You know what I mean? When it's a fast going brook, or if you're going whitewater rafting, like that kind of like current. Okay. So I wish this video wasn't 12 minutes already. It's going to go quick. We have to say that into existence. I'm going to get my point across and we're going to do it quick. So your subconscious mind, the thing that takes the snapshots, has the feeling, has the belief, stored, makes you do what you do on autopilot, does the same routine, does the same thinking, does the same feeling, has the same limiting beliefs, does the same inner talk to you every day about, you're stupid, you can't believe you did that, you can't do that, you're a failure, like that person will never like you, you're not good enough for that job, like you could never do it, you're ugly, you smell, like whatever, okay? Whatever you tell yourself, whatever stories you tell yourself is what's going to be manifested. So with that being said, your subconscious mind, the thing that stores everything, that creates everything pretty much around you the most, autopilot, does not understand good from bad. It just sees what you are thinking at that time and moment, okay? So when you manifest, visualization is very important because whatever you're paying attention to is what's going to manifest. Whatever you focus on is what's going to manifest. Whatever you give your energy to is what's going to manifest. Like energy in motion is your emotion. No. What you focus on is what you I forgot what it is. What you put your intentions to is what you're going to go to. So that's really why it's important to be clear on what it is your intentions are, because then you will get guidance to get to where it is you want to go. I'm not going to keep saying in every video, like you need to let go of control. That's doing the path of least resistance, right? So pretty much what I'm trying to get to is your subconscious mind doesn't understand. So if you're thinking about the past, you're living the present moment in your past experience, and you're going to keep like reminiscing on it, ruminating, whatever, overthinking, overanalyzing. You're going to have that momentum, which is going to spread into every other area of your life. So, like, if it's going to bleed into a lack mindset of like your finances, right? And then you're going to end up having to overanalyze, overthink that, how you're going to get it. You know what I mean? That's why healing is really important, because you're supposed to live in the present moment, because what your subconscious mind is seeing is what you're seeing. So if you visualize something completely different, but you believe that's what's going on, that is what will manifest. It is law. It has to be. And that's why they say, if you ask, you will receive. When you ask, it's an automatic yes. But you can't go against what it is that it's supposed to look like. You do not make up what it's supposed to look like, right? So, with that being said, still haven't been able to get to my point. It's already 16 minutes and I'm still speaking it out into existence, and it's not that big of a deal, but I want people to hear it, and I don't want people to get 16 minutes and be like, yeah, okay, I'm done. You know what I mean? So, yeah, maybe I'll like cut it. Hold on, I'm going to do this. Ready? Okay.